and welcome back to Tice Travel Time. Today I am sharing a beginner's essential camping gear list. I am going camping tomorrow for the weekend and I am beyond excited. I haven't actually gone camping in almost 2 years. I have to say this is not going to be a light packing list. This is a packing list where you are bringing your car and everything's kind of in your car and you're taking out your tent. If you are thinking about going on a camping trip and you're not a big camper, that is okay. I think that camping is the best. And if you're just going for one night, that's great. Bring what you want, bring what you can, see how it goes, see what you're missing, see what you need. And honestly, that just really helps you figure out your camping style and what works best for you. So today I have a full list of must-have items for your camping trip that I think will really help you. Whether you're here because you're looking to go on your first camping trip ever, or if you're just here for some tips, I am happy to help you out, and let's get started. So the first most important things are your tent and your sleeping gear. So right here, I actually have my tent set up. I wanted to make sure I went through the process and I knew everything that was involved in terms of the steps of setting up my tent. This one has stakes and guidelines to keep it extra secure. And this actual tent can have a lot of people in it. This is actually a 3-room tent. And I am meeting up with my friend who is an expert camper. So that is going to be super helpful. And this just is extra big. It's going to have lots of room. Now, the next most important thing is your sleeping gear. For me, I am bringing a comforter here. This is a massive comforter. Honestly, this is going to be pretty warm. The low for my trip is 44 degrees. I think that it's really always very important to double check on what the weather is going to be before your trip. I also have this awesome sleeping bag. I love this sleeping bag. It's the Marmot Women's Trestle sleeping bag. I used this for multiple different trips. I used this for Kilimanjaro, and when I went to sleepaway camp, I've used it on a few backpacking trips. I don't know if I'll actually end up using it. It depends on how cold it is, but honestly, I think that it's great to bring it. And if you are planning to drive your car somewhere and then unpack when you get there right at the campsite, it's always better to have more rather than less in terms of this situation. So I'm just bringing a lot of extra things. The next thing is a sheet. Now, it is very important that you bring sleeping pads. Let me repeat that. It is very important that you have sleeping pads. My friend actually has 2 really nice sleeping pads, so we're going to use theirs. I think that this is one of the most important things because you want to be able to sleep on your trip. It sucks to be up all night, and having a sheet is definitely something that is important to have. The next thing I have is towels. I have this towel. This is more like my bath towel. And then I have this for my hair. And I have these little quick dry towels. These are the best. I love these. I brought these with me for El Camino de Santiago, and they're really great towels. And there's a lake where I'm camping, so if anything, maybe I will be using these. Obviously, bring what you need, but towels are definitely always something to have with you. Another thing that you can't forget is a pillow. Now, I am just going to bring my regular pillow from my room, and that's what I'll have with me. But if you are planning on going on more like a backpacking trip, there's really easy blow-up pillows that are super comfortable and easy to use. So I highly recommend that you get a pillow that you know is comfortable and great to use. Now, I did bring this little bag. I love bags. I have said in other videos, I'm obsessed with bags. And in this, I have a little eye mask in case it's too bright in the morning. And I have the curved earplugs. These are the best earplugs. I am so grateful I got these. They're just amazing. They have this little cover and then you can open it up. It's honestly a cool container too. And then in that, you have your earplugs. They're really great. They stay in your ears and highly recommend if you are a light sleeper and you're looking to go camping, earplugs and an eye mask are a must. And I have them in this little bedside baggie. Next up is cooking gear. Now, a portable stove is definitely helpful, or a griddle or anything to cook on. My friend is pretty much taking care of the cooking gear. This is pretty nice, but honestly, I felt like it was still really important for me to go through exactly what you should have with you if you are solo camping or you're going for the first time in a long time. It's important that you know a griddle is really helpful. This is honestly really easy to use and you need to be eating on the trip. So it helps. A lot of simple meals are like your hot dogs, your hamburgers, any grilled veggies, bringing granola, nuts, bars, banana and peanut butter, and a lot of different snacks. I would say that with camping, it's important to make sure you have plenty of food. With that being said, I think it's also important that you have at least like a bowl, a plate, and your basic utensils. So I have like basic utensils in here, pretty much a fork, a spoon, and chopsticks. So that's pretty fun. I did lose my knife, but that's okay. I think that that's good to have. Other good things to have are your spatula, your tongs, and a knife. Those are all really good. I highly recommend that you also bring a pocket knife. I will also be bringing a cooler with lots of water and drinks and some food in there. Another really easy way to camp if you're only going for one night is to get already prepared sandwiches for food. That is a great way to make sure that you are well taken care of and that you are getting enough nutrients while you're hiking. Next up, we're talking about accessories. The first thing I have is a headlamp, and a headlamp is honestly a must. I originally bought this for Mount Kilimanjaro, but it's become really handy at a lot of different points. This is a really bright headlamp, and it's perfect if you're walking to the bathroom. I also have this light for inside the tent, which I think is really important. Also, another good thing is an overhead lamp for actually inside of the tent. My friend is bringing that, so I don't have that here, but that's another really great accessory to have. I am bringing a hammock. Now again, I am not packing light. This is a fun packing. This is the type of camping where you are parking your car kind of at the campsite. Now another essential is bug spray. Bug spray is so important. For me, I easily get mosquito bites and I need bug spray. No joke, I need it. So I have two here. I have a more strong one and then a lighter one, which is the Cutter Sensations bug repellent, which is also really good. Now, as I said before, it's important to check the weather before your trip. But honestly, always bringing sunscreen is good because generally when you're camping, you're outside a lot. So definitely have some sunscreen with you. The next thing that is another essential is a charger. I have this solar charger here, and this is a great solar charger. It has two different plugs. This is great for charging your phone or charging anything. This is a solar charger, so you just put it out in the sun and it'll fill up. Another essential is water. I have my Owala right here, and this is a must. Having a water bottle is really important, and also just making sure that you have access to good, healthy water while you're camping is really important. Another must-have camping accessory is a medical kit. This is really important to have on you. Hopefully there's no emergencies, but this is great to have. I also am wilderness first aid certified, so I do have my WUFA Knowles little life guide here, and this is super important. If you're not WUFA certified, but you want to have this, this has great information and it's really helpful. Another thing I have here is some medicine. This is just mainly pills for allergies, for headaches, or whatever the case may be. I always carry that. Now we are going on to additional items for fun. As you know, I'm a bag person. I have two bags here. I have my actual hiking backpack that I'll wear when I'm hiking, and then I also have more so my like tent backpack. This is the Bag Smart bag. I love this backpack. It is so great. The pockets, everything is just perfect. So this is going to be my bag for inside of the tent, and then the other one is for hiking. I have a little visor to throw on if it's sunny, as well as my Gooder sunglasses. I absolutely love these. If you watched my El Camino de Santiago packing list, you would see that I wore my Gooders, and these are the best. I really like these sunglasses, and I highly recommend Gooder sunglasses. I have a Bose speaker, which is great for listening to music. I have my everyday journal. This is a Studio O journal, and I've been using their journals for about 4 years now. I love them. I highly recommend you get a Studio O journal. And this is my bullet journal. In here, I just have my little title page, and then each month I actually just track my daily habits in my bullet journal. I highly recommend bullet journaling. And this is my little bag for all of my pens that I use while I'm journaling. I have a variety here. The next thing I have is my Kindle. I got this Kindle for my birthday, and I have already used it a ridiculous amount. I am obsessed with using my Kindle, and this is the best. I highly recommend you get a Kindle if you're into reading and traveling. And this actually can stand up, so it's perfect. I can just read and do a few things, and it's really good. I'm from a household that loves board games and games in general, so I'm bringing a variety of games. It's supposed to rain on Saturday afternoon, so I want to make sure that I have fun things to do if we can't really be outside as much. So I have Uno Classic. I have Spot It, which is another really fun, easy game. and I have a cribbage board. If you know cribbage, you're a real one. Comment below if you've played cribbage. I love this game. It's so fun, and you have to play with a deck of cards, so I have that as well. Definitely essentials. Next up is a frisbee. I played ultimate frisbee in college, and honestly, this is just so fun to throw around and play with. The last thing I have is my newest thing, which is my Back Smart camera bag. Now, I just recently got my first ever, serious camera, so it's very exciting, and I really wanted a bag that was kind of subtle that it was a camera bag. So this is great. Here's my camera. This is very exciting. This is the EOS Rebel T5i Canon. And this is a great bag because it fits the camera, and then it also fits in the extra lens, as well as your batteries and any other extra camera accessories. That is everything that I have for my camping trip. Now, I know I do have a lot of things. If you're looking to pack for your first camping trip, hopefully you are going to be close to the campsite. I think that it's really important for your first time to be able to be close to your car and have all the things that you might need. I definitely think with this type of trip, it's easier to have more rather than less. And it's going to be an amazing camping trip. Honestly, camping is the best. Just being outside in nature and having a great time. It is truly always such a great experience. I hope you found this video helpful and that you have been inspired with a few ideas of what to bring on your camping trip. And I appreciate you so much for watching Tice Travel Time. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Thanks again for watching.